Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Moutier. Foul call that time in the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the second. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Olajuwon. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Nets with possession here. Outside Durant. Left side Durant. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. To Olajuwon. Winslow. The rebound by the Nets. About 1 minute into the first quarter.
I was able to talk with Quinn Snyder for a moment.
Moutier. Now here's Allen. Olajuwon with it. Back to Davis. Pass to Olajuwon. Backing down. Here's Antetokounmpo. Winslow. No good with the triple. Now here's Durant. Now here's Jackson. Such a wide open look. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end. They get it again. Pass to Davis. A second chance effort. Jump shot is good. Now here's Durant. Embiid. He's good with the little jumper in close. Indiana trailing here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Antetokounmpo. Olajuwon backing down. Bank shot. No good. Moutier. Missed inside.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The three, and he gets it to go. Floats one up. Second shot opportunity. Allen's shot is off. Fast break, here they come. Backing down. Defensive foul. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Adebayo. The rebound by the Nets.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make them.
Six on the shot clock. Outside for Durant. Right side Durant. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Defended by Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one's good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Here's the screen. Pass to Durant. Uncovered. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
That is good.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
Outside, Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Backing him down.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Outside Durant. Wide open. Pacers with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Olajuwon. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Allen with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. There's a screen. Outside Jackson. Outside Durant. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And the Pacers call time here. And here are the Pacers now. Now Davis. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. All sorts of time. Count that one. He's got 5. Pass to Durant. Left side Durant. Shot clock at 5. Moutier drains it from beyond the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Olajuwon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Knocks it loose. Outside Jackson. Embiid. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Antetokounmpo. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Steve, very few players have his finishing ability. We see him get a lot of and ones because even if he draws hard contact, he is able to play through that and typically score.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. They set the pick. Outside Durant. From past the arc. No luck. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Fires from the corner. That's good on the jump shot. Knocked loose. Backs down. The jump hook. Again, Indiana. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 7. Inside, Musa. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. The Pacers making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Here's Mullins. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Count the bucket. Musa hands it from downtown. He has 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Simmons. They set the pick. Pass to Clark. Here's Simmons. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. Dinwiddie tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Off his foot, and the official saying it was kicked. And the Nets making a change here. Here's Mullins for the 3. They get it back. Dinwiddie. No good on the triple. Indiana leading. There's the pick. Here's Mullins. Pass to Young. Backs him down. Left block shot on the way. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
The Pacers making a switch here. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen. Here's the break. Here's Mullins. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. Will it go? And he Shoots it one-handed. Here's Simmons. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Young outside. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
Musa. Good as the jump shot falls. 7 points in the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
Here's Clark. Here's Simmons. Got a piece of it. Musa. Dinwiddie. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Pacers. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers? Here's Mullins. His last outing, he had 8 points. Back to Young. Young, right side. Simmons. Here's Mullins from 11 feet away. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Brooklyn trailing. Here's the screen. Here's Erickson. And a misplay. Here's Simmons. 9 feet out. Can't get it to go. Dinwiddie. Off target from three-point range. Here's Mullins. Here's Simmons. Clock at 6. Paulie stopped. Here's McGee. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wants.
It's blocked. There's the 3. That's good. He's got 10.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Mullins. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. 6 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. That's tipped. Here's the break. No good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
The Pacers making a change here. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. Winslow. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Outside Jackson. Takes the 3. That's good. 5 points in the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound Brooklyn.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Erickson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. And so Erickson nails both of them. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside, Davis. Winslow, and he connects with the jumper. He's got 9. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Pass to Olajuwon. Backs him down. The baseline J. Durant with it. Averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Here's Erickson. Shot clock at 6. Moutier, that's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Nets making a change here. Here's Davis. Pass to Olajuwon. Backs in. The jump hook. And it's in off the backboard. He's got 6.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher, he needs more than one guy to defend him. Outside Durant.
Clock at 6.
Defensive foul.
Intercepted.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Olajuwon, and he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Now here's Durant. Timeout called, the Nets. Here is Durant, looking to end the run. Uses both hands to slam it down. And here is Davis. They set the pick. Winslow. Allen with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Moutier battles through traffic and lays it in. 8 points for him. Indiana leading. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Outside Durant, fires for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now, but he finally got his first 3-pointer of the game.
Winslow, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. Good on both.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
Back to Allen. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Poked loose. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes the break. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Outside, Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Outside Jackson. Beyond the arc. No good.
That's his first personal foul.
Winslow. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Outside Jackson. And the Nets making a change here. On defense, the Pacers. The shot, no good. Adebayo. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Left side Jackson. Left side Jackson. Left side Jackson. Outside Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Five to shoot. Adebayo. Here's Olajuwon, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. The Pacers make